Sufjan Stevens, Notelle on Nashville's Rock Station 102 on the Buzz. And Notelle is live, not via Zoom, but live in the studio.
In the flesh, finally.
Yeah, it's good to have you in here. You're one of those artists that we met during the whole like weird times of the world that will remain nameless of what the time was.
Yeah, the Pandora, I
Yeah,
believe.
the Pandora time. They had that comeback and took over the radio market. But we met through Zoom and had you on the show, and that was fun.
It was fun.
But I love the real life element. I believe, though, on your Zoom, you had like a beach, some sort of like scene behind you.
Yes, I have one of those fake beach scenes. I always say that it's funny to meet people in person after just Zooming with them.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, you have legs. I didn't realize that.
And you're not on the beach all the time?
Yeah, you weren't on the beach and you actually have a bottom half. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of like seeing people without masks. Like, I never realized how mouths can be so polarizing.
Yeah.
People will take a mask off. It's like, that's what you look like? It goes one of two ways.
It's like the sunglasses. They're like the permanent makeup.
Yeah.
You take sunglasses off. You're like, whoa, you are not as cute as I thought you were.
Exactly.
You gotta put them back on.
Yeah, right. It's so true. And today we should mention is Mother's Day. And I wanted to ask you, I opened up tonight talking about like trends that my mom never let me do that I was thankful for. A couple that come to mind were she never let me wear Jinkos.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Never let me pierce my eyebrow and did not let me dye my hair blonde and spike it up.
Oh,
Can you imagine? I would have been very cool looking.
Yeah, you would have been.
I wanted to ask you, what is something, the trend that you wanted to do, your parents didn't let you do, that you look back and maybe you're like, oh, it was probably a good idea?
Honestly, any illegal underage drinking. My parents were very, very strict.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I graduated high school and I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I'll try it now. But during high school, my parents were like very, very strict. And looking back on it, I'm like, that was probably a good call.
Yeah, it makes
Definitely
sense.
learned from other people's mistakes, which I think was the right parenting move because I saw a lot of mistakes that I didn't make. So job well done, Mom. Round of applause for you.
Go. Happy Mother's Day, Mom and Notelle right there.
Yeah, she'll like the shout out for sure. She'll be like, I knew it. I knew I was right.
I love that. And your EP's dropping this Friday. I want to talk about the title of the album because I had to do some Googling to realize what it was. And so it's called, I want to say, make sure I get it right. Is it nyctophiliac?
Yeah, that's right.
And that is like you prefer the darkness. Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's like finding comfort and peace in the darkness. And people are always really surprised because they're like, I have to Google it because they thought it was another word that kind of sounds a little similar, that's a little darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I've just always been really drawn to kind of like horror and things that are a little haunted and morbid. And so I don't know, I just kind of identified with the word. And people have actually reached out on Instagram being like, I love that word. I identify with that too. Like, I'm a nyctophiliac or I'm a nyctophile. And I'm like, yeah, you are. Like,
I love it. It's like your support group on your Instagram page.
Yeah, for
now.
sure. It's like Nyctophiliac Anonymous or something, you know?
And it fits the music too, because I know on your Instagram it says it's a nightmare pop, which I think really describes your stuff amazingly well. It almost has like I'd say like a London or a UK or like a West Coast vibe.
Yeah.
How does that go for you being in Nashville, Tennessee? Because you definitely stick out like in a really cool way.
Yeah, I think it was definitely kind of intentional to stay here because I kind of found that if I could cut through the noise here and make people pay attention to me here in a city that is full of talent, that I could probably make it work. You know what I mean? So I think being kind of like the redheaded stepchild of the genre here, like kind of doing something totally unique it behooved me to keep going in that direction. I got some advice way back in the yesteryears. It was like, you have to be the best or you have to be unique. And I was like, well, I'm certainly not the best singer and I'm certainly not the best writer. I mean, I could be good and I could be great, but I'm not the best. So I kind of figured if I was just myself that it would work out. So fingers crossed that it does.
No, and it seems to be. I love that. The response seems to be great. Like I see a lot of like the footage of the shows, which I'm excited to see you on the tour. I've never seen
I'm so excited
you.
you're coming out.
But like I've seen footage of your shows and they look packed. So it seems like it's catching on.
Yeah, I think slowly but surely people are like, maybe I kind of want to dance to some creepy stuff, you know?
Yeah,
like maybe
I like the night too.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
Yeah, I love that. Let's get into another song off the upcoming EP. I know we played it before, but I do love this song. Tell me something about Turnover Rate, because I'm a big fan of the song.
Turnover Rate. Actually, I wrote it in the car.
Okay.
Yeah. I like to drive and write.
Yeah.
It's like long road trips or something.
At the same time with the paper right in front of your face while you just drive all recklessly?
Yeah. No. If any police are listening, I'm not looking at anything but the road. But no. But I just find it's like when my brain is on autopilot, it kind of, I'm not editing as much. If my brain is kind of focused on something else, like walking or running or driving or whatever. Yoga even.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I love that.
Interesting little fact about that.
A song Notelle wrote while she was driving safely.
Safely.
Right
Very
on.
safely.
Very safely. Turnover Rate on 102 on the Buzz. Turnover Rate, Notelle on Nashville's Rock Station 102 on the Buzz, who is live in the studio.
Woo!
And I should point out, Notelle, you and I are both huge hypocrites, and I'll tell you why we
Oh
are.
gosh, why?
The last time we spoke via Zoom last year, we both made a comment in my Zoom interview, which is available on my YouTube channel for those that don't believe
for
me.
the receipts.
We both said that we would never join TikTok. Now I think we're both on TikTok, I believe.
Oh God!
Yeah, I'm right there with you though. I joined it.
My hand was forced.
Yeah.
It was against my will. I swear.
Blink if you're on TikTok, Notelle.
Yeah, I'm like,
blink if you're in trouble.
I'm blinking. You can't see me, but I'm blinking like crazy.
But
right
I
now.
listened back to that recently for some reason. I guess maybe to prep for this. I was like, oh man, listen to us. What a joke.
It is. It's one of those things where it's like, makes me feel like a dinosaur or something. I'm like, I don't want to learn any new technology. But then every time I do, I'm like, okay, this has its benefits.
Yeah.
I don't think it's my platform. I like Instagram. And by like Instagram, I use Instagram. I'm really like a Reddit gal.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I just consume my stuff on Reddit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where all the cool nerds are. But yeah, TikTok, it's kind of, it's a useful platform. But I kind of want to die a little bit every time I post. I mean, I feel like most people feel that way, but whatever.
Same. I feel like you spend all that time, like, doing stuff on one. Like, then you just get used to one. You grow followers on one.
Yeah.
And then a new one comes along.
And you're like,
what was the
another
point?
one? It's like technological whack-a-mole. I'm
Yeah.
like, go away.
You
I
just
don't
start
want to
over.
adapt.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
too many skills. I don't want another skill.
I remember the goal was to get 1 million plays on MySpace once upon a time. And when my band finally achieved that,
Yeah.
literally that week,
Yeah.
Facebook became the thing.
Oh.
And it was like, oh, that's cool, man, but do you have 1 million likes on Facebook? And I was like, I don't.
You
And
were
now,
like,
then we
nope.
got that.
Apparently,
It's
I'm
like,
a week behind in my
yeah.
success.
Are you
Sorry.
verified on Twitter? No, it's like it just keeps going down the line of trying to find a way.
It's an unachievable ladder of success. It's like every time you climb one rung, you are just 700 more away from the top, and you're like,
Yeah.
how did it just grow? Like, how did
Did the Eagles download TikTok? Is that how they got signed? That's how it happened.
Yeah,
That's
I think that's exactly
Don
what it
Henley
was.
had
Yeah.
a viral TikTok, and
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, exactly right.
And
Yeah.
there you go.
And now, they're
Well,
selling merch all over the world.
Yeah, exactly. It was so simple. Well, I'm very excited for the show. It's coming up this Thursday at the Highwatch. You've got
Yes.
some really cool bands on this. You got Violet Moons, who I love.
Yes, that
You've
was your
got-
suggestion. Great suggestion.
Great band, right? So
yes,
good.
they're killer.
Another band I've zoomed with, not had live in the studio yet.
Oh, yeah.
Winona Fighter, formerly known as Coco K.
Yes.
And then Maggie Mills as well. It's a great lineup.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen any of them play, but I've heard such wonderful things. And we're all kind of like internet DM friends, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I like that.
Yeah, so I'm really, really stoked. I'm excited that you guys are on board too.
Yeah.
Helped make it such a chef's kiss lineup.
Yeah.
So I'm really stoked. I hope people can come out because I'm playing some new stuff. And I know Winona Fighter is dropping an EP the next day too as well. So
Okay,
it's like a
yeah.
double EP release show.
That's
two for the
awesome.
price of one. You got to come.
Yeah.
More
and
bang for your buck.
Yeah, exactly. What else are you going to do Thursday night?
Well,
And I feel like all the bands are different. Like you guys, like literally every single band on this list is like different. That's what I like about it. Like
Yeah.
nothing's like kind of the same.
yeah.
So I don't know what to expect. It's going to be cool.
Yeah. I think it's just like all ladies that are just like, I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think you'll get on board if you just come to the show. So
Yeah.
there you go.
I like that. Ladies who are all just being themselves. Like you said, if you can't be the best, just be yourself.
Exactly.
That's the motto I live by too.
There you go.
I love that. Let's get to another song. I definitely want to play the 5 round question game since you're here live in the studio. But I wanted to get to, you did a cover recently of the AAS Heads Will Roll.
Yeah.
Tell me about why you chose that song. That's a rad tune.
Yeah, it's a great one. My friend John Dyke, he goes by John the Dropout, which is an amazing producer name, honestly.
that.
Right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Killer branding. But he and I, we know that we wanted to do some dark covers, and we were like hitting a wall with one that we just kept trying to make work over and over and over again. We couldn't make it work. And we decided to go get like a sandwich from Publix. And then we just were clicking through old songs, and Heads Will Roll came on, and we both looked at each other. We were like, this is it. I think this is it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was just easy. It was so much fun, too. He's great to work with, and that song is killer. So
Yeah, and it's a cool take on it. Like
Yeah.
you took the cover in a different direction, almost to the nighttime, like the Dream Nightmare Pop.
yes,
I
hey,
love
look
that,
at
yeah.
that.
It's
Look at
catching
that.
on.
Yeah.
It's catching
It's a movement.
yeah, it really is.
One dark cover at a time.
Here
and
we
taking
go.
over the world.
Yeah, here we go. Notelle, Heads Will Roll, formerly by the AAS on 102.9 The Buzz. The Violet Moons, Witch Hunt on Nashville's Rock Station, 102.9 The Buzz, who are opening up for my guest Notelle
Yeah.
this Thursday at the Highwatch.
Super stoked.
I think it's going to be cool. They're not nearly as nightmare as you. They're more of like a dream pop.
Mhm.
And the nightmare
They're
starts
witchy.
later in the night.
Yes.
Yeah, I
A
like
little later,
that.
third.
They're going to warm it up, get everyone a little nervous, then you're going to scare them.
Yes, absolutely. They're
gonna
going
be
to
great.
scream running for the door. First song in, they're all going to leave.
I love it. Well, speaking of being scared, it's time to play the 5 random question game. I know you're nervous.
I am so nervous.
I can tell you're nervous. We're going to play that. We
I
have
love
to.
school. Don't like quizzes. Don't like them.
Question number 1 with Notelle on the local
Oh.
buzz. Music is playing. Ignore the cheesy music in your headphones right now.
Okay.
So I saw an article. It was about, do you see the thing about Machine Gun Kelly drinking his blood,
Oh.
his wife's blood or whatever,
Yeah.
Megan Fox?
Yeah.
I saw an article. This was the actual article.
Oh, God.
Real vampires
Oh.
are offended by Machine Gun Kelly, Megan Fox making a joke out of drinking blood. It really said real vampires. So I wanted to ask you, since vampires apparently do exist, True Blood or Twilight?
Oh, True Blood.
Right?
For sure. I mean, I'm going to have to go True Blood, but I do own all the Twilight movies.
Okay.
I'm a giant loser, but True Blood for sure.
Fair
that
enough.
intro song and the whole intro just
so good.
shot.
Jace Everett, he's a local guy.
Really?
Yeah, Jace Everett, Bad Things.
Dad, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's got a nightmare thing going on.
For
Yeah,
real?
You guys should do shows together.
Well, I'm going to professionally slide in that guy's DMs.
As you should.
For sure.
Question
Things
number
you
2.
learn
Yeah, right.
during a quiz.
See, I'm telling you, I'm teaching you.
For real.
Question number 2 with Notelle on the local buzz. This really happened to me yesterday. I went into a gas station. I must have been having a notable hair day.
Yeah.
A gentleman came up to me twice
Mm-hmm.
and told me, "Sir, you can't park your Tesla there."
What?
Right? A Tesla, me. So I wanted to ask you, this guy was clearly confused, or I'm just putting off big money vibes.
I think that's it.
Has to be.
I think it's definitely the big money vibes. I
just
feel like
has
the bigger
to be.
the hair, the bigger the wallet.
There you go.
Yeah, so
And
there
the
you
joke's on him because I didn't move it. It's like, bro, I'm leaving it there, bud. I'm hopping in my Jeep and leaving.
Yeah. Toot toot.
Question number 3 with Notelle on the local buzz. We talked about how we're both hypocrites a few minutes ago.
Oh,
we both
gosh.
joined TikTok. What's a
Yeah.
new trend that you're fighting off, though? A new trend that's kind of coming around that you're like, I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
Oh gosh, you know what I haven't done, which I don't even know. Like, it's a cool trend. I don't know why I'm so like anti photo dump, but the photo dump thing that everyone does on Instagram, I haven't done it yet. I don't know why.
I haven't done that either. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think it's because like everyone's doing it. I'm like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Like I'm some trailblazer posting one photo. Like,
yeah.
No one even noticed that I haven't done it, but me, I know.
Yeah. I
I can
like,
sleep well at night knowing I haven't done the photo dump, even though
Exactly. It's hard enough to
honestly,
find one cool photo sometimes. How do they find 6?
I don't
Amazing.
know.
How cool is your life?
Honestly, yeah, I think now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably just that I don't have enough photos that are worth photo dumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do a photo dump of pictures that are not good? I'm just dumping these trash
Yeah,
photos. on your
literal
wall.
dump. I'm dumping them.
Dumping photos. Question number 4 with Notelle on the local buzz. I saw this earlier on iTunes. For those of you who still use that, I couldn't believe it still existed. There is a Now That's What I Call Music 82 that came out
82.
on Friday. So I wanted to ask you, and for kids that don't know what that is, it compiles all the latest radio hits. I wanted to ask you, enough, or how do we get your new single Bride on Now That's What I Call Music 83?
That would be unbelievable. If those people are listening, doubt that they are, but if they are listening to this interview right now, I would love to be on Now 83.
Yeah.
I would frame that for sure.
See, I want 85. I'm not ready yet. I'm still working on my big hit.
Wait, what number are they on?
82.
Okay, 82.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I remember working at a record store when 8 came out. I felt really old when I saw that.
Did you buy any of them? Did you own any of them?
I didn't. I think I got one for free because I worked at the Sam Goody and they gave me one. But back in those days, it was all the songs that were played on anyways. Like Irish by the Goo Goo Dolls. Like, we heard it. You know what I mean?
I think I had one on tape.
Okay, fair
Or a
enough.
cassette tape.
Oh, man, I probably worth some money on eBay, too.
Yeah.
We're talking about this off the air because I'm going to get that from you.
Yeah.
Question number 5, the final question with Notelle on the local buzz. So I had a dude on the show recently. I won't say his name, but he had his band name tattooed on his neck, his band who just started. So I wanted to ask you.
Oh, wow. Commitment.
Very much commitment, yeah.
Yeah, good for
What
him.
would it take for you to get Notelle tattooed on your neck? What would be something you'd have to have happen for that to be the case?
I would probably have to die, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I would never in a million years tattoo my own name on my neck. I just don't know if, I don't know. I feel like I would just totally cringe at myself every morning. I'd be like, got to get that off.
And it'd be backwards in the mirror, so it'd be very confusing to wake up to
Oh,
every
yeah.
single day. You know? Totally.
What would that be? Like, Elton.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know how to say my name.
It would
backwards.
definitely be a traumatic thing to see every single morning. I think.
Yeah, I think I'd probably have to die first.
So
but
she's
good
now
for that
doing it.
guy. No shade on him, but
Yeah, no, he's definitely more of a man than I am. I will say that.
yeah, that's for sure. It's also got to be pretty painful.
Oh yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah, no, I got one tattoo on my finger. I was like, I'm good.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm like tapping out.
Well, you passed. See, it wasn't so bad.
Yay!
She beat the game. She can get the trophy that I'm having made, and I'll send it to her.
Please do.
It's going to be great.
Please.
Well, go check out the show this Thursday night at the High White. You got Violet Moons, you got Maggie Mills, you got Winona Ryder, you got Notelle, of course, and the EP, which is called Nyctophiliac, is dropping on Friday as well.
Woo.
I want to tell you, I got to be honest, it was an honor to have you on the show.
I'm so excited I got
Mike.
to come.
And I feel like there's an open door policy. I say this every single week, but I really mean it with certain bands. I mean it with you.
Yay!
Open door policy. Anytime you want to come up, knock on that glass door, let yourself in. But it's invite only. Do not tell your friends.
Okay. Yeah.
Very,
No.
very strict.
Yeah. No plus ones. Great.
Well, thank you for hanging out. Let's get into this brand new single. We're going to premiere something brand new. This comes out on Friday. Tell me about this song. This song's called Bride. I'm
Yeah.
digging this tune. It's cool. It's very, very cool.
Yeah. You like it?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It's a little morbid. If you listen to the lyrics, it definitely makes it sound like I'm struggling a lot mentally, which, isn't everybody, but
yeah.
yeah. But I think it's cool. It's definitely something a little rockier. We're kind of like leaning into that a little bit more. My producer's name is Jesse Brock, and he's wildly talented. He's playing with me on Thursday.
Oh, nice.
So if you like the production, we did it together. He's the lead engineer. He's a genius. So you can chat with him on Thursday and pick his brain all about it.
Right on. I got a lot of questions. I'm walk right up to him. Excuse me, Jesse. I have questions.
Excuse me,
Bring
Jesse.
my paper.
Yeah. Quiz him. You should quiz him.
I should. 500 questions.
Yeah.
Well, Notelle, thank you so much. We'll see you Thursday. Brand new Notelle right now. Bride on Nashville's Rock Station 102 on the bus.